How's it going, everyone? Data here, and welcome back to the next installment of Can a Team of 2022 Blank Trophy Nominees Win the Stanley Cup? Today we're taking on the King Clancy Trophy, the award that is given to the player who best exemplifies leadership qualities on and off the ice and who has made a significant humanitarian contribution to his community. So far through the awards, we've done the Hart Memorial Trophy, the Frank J. Selke Trophy. Now we're taking on the King Clancy Trophy. This is not an award that has nominees based on voting, but rather a trophy that has a nominee from each team. So there are 32 players on this team, as each team in the NHL has nominated one player. And then a special committee of senior NHL executives led by Commissioner Gary Bettman and Deputy Commissioner Bill Daly select a winner based on those 32 selections. So some of you like to just listen along, not always watch along. So you'll see on the screen right now, here are all of the nominees. Reading them out one by one through the entire NHL. The King Clancy nominees for 2022 were Ryan Getzlaf, Andrew Ladd, Nick Foligno, Jeff Skinner, Mikhail Backlund, Jordan Stahl, Connor Murphy, Nazem Kadri, Jack Roslovic, Jason Robertson, Alex Nedeljkovic, Darnell Nurse, Alex Barkov, Cal Peterson, Matt Dumba, Jake Allen, Luke Kunin, PK Subban, Anders Lee, Chris Kreider, Nick Holden, Scott Lawton, Brian Rust, Matt Nieto, Jaden Schwartz, Ryan O'Reilly, Victor Hedman, Wayne Simmons, Bo Horvat, Max Pacioretty, Garnet Hathaway, and Josh Morrissey. Of these 32 nominees, the three finalists for the award were Ryan Getzlaf, Darnell Nurse, and PK Subban, with the 2022 King Clancy Memorial Trophy going to PK Subban. So we'll make sure that he's playing first pair D on this team, but just looking at the rest of the team overall-wise, we see that this is a 93 overall team. The defense is pretty stacked as well. Hedman, Nurse, forward-wise, you got Barkov as a 91. It's the goaltending maybe struggles a little bit with Nedeljkovic and Peterson as the tandem of 83 overalls, but this should be a very, very solid team. The Hart Memorial team didn't have enough defensemen. The Selke team was just made up fully forwards, no goalies or anything else. So this will be the first team that we see that has a full loadout of forwards, defensemen, and goaltenders. In previous videos, I'd been inserting the team of award nominees in the place of the Detroit Red Wings as the lowest rated team in the Eastern Conference. We could keep it uniform, always replacing that same spot, but I do want to see one team have to go through the West, try and mix it up a little bit. So the lowest rated team in the Western Conference, it is the Arizona Coyotes by quite a bit. I wanted to take a Pacific Division team because, you know, King Clancy, Los Angeles King Clancy. So this team will be based out of LA, but it will unfortunately have to replace the Arizona Coyotes because it's not even close that they are the lowest rated team in the league. So there we go. The LA King Clancys are going to be playing in the Central Division, a very tough division. So it may be hard for them to do as well as the Hart and the Selke team did, but we'll see really who the best team is when we do a big tournament of all these teams against each other, which will be a live stream coming soon once we get through all of these nominee teams. When it came to last year, the 2021 King Clancy nominees, the team went 40, 32, and 10, and then lost in Game 7 of round number 1. Injuries are off, settings are good. Let's start this season and see how the lines look. Alright, so here we go. The lines will be made purely according to overall, aside from Kadri and Pacioretty swapped here because we have to have a centerman on that second line. First line, Pacioretty, Barkov, O'Reilly. Second line, Robertson, Kadri, Kreider. Third line, Schwartz, Horvat, Rust. Fourth line, Lee, Getzlaf, and Skinner. Defensively, Hedman and Subban will be the top pair because Subban's going to be there as the award winner. Second pair, Nurse and Morrissey. Third pair, Dumba and Murphy. Goaltending, Nedeljkovic, Peterson, and then we have in the AHL, lots of the other players that just didn't make it, 82 overall and below, because as I said, 32 players nominated, only 18 make the team. So in the system, unfortunately, you have Stahl, Backlund, Roslovic, Lawton, Kunin, all the way down the list there. So many good players that do not make the team purely because of space. Injuries off, they're not going to be able to play. So this is the best of the King Clancy nominees. Let's see how they run during a full season simulation and whether or not they can compete with the Hart Memorial team and the Selke team that both won the President's Trophy. Alright, not too shabby. The 2022 King Clancy Memorial Trophy nominees finished 5th in the NHL with a record of 45, 30, and 7, already improving on last year. 3.12 goals for per game, 2.80 goals against. Power play of 19.6% was among the top of the league, and penalty kill of 83% was, looks like it was around the middle. No one ran away with the scoring, as often happens with these superstar type teams. Alex Barkov, 67 points in 82 games, only playing 18 minutes a night, so there's a lot of ice time to go around for a lot of these star players. That's the problem. Max Pacioretty, 35 goals and 64 points, exact same amount of ice time. Kadri, 63 points. Robertson, 61. You see, only playing under 15 minutes a night. I guess the ice time is the biggest issue. Hedman, 56 points from him. Schwartz, Kreider, Horvat, Morrissey, Nurse, Skinner, Lee, Dumba. PK Subban, the award winner, 20 points from him. Getzlaff, 15. Murphy, 10. Goaltending now between the pipes. It was Nedeljkovic getting the majority of the starts. 28, 13, and 3 was his record. Peterson went 17, 17, and 4, but had 3 shutouts and pretty similar numbers. 909 save percentage and 2.65 against for Nedeljkovic. 907 save percentage and 2.73 against for Peterson. So maybe it was just the matchups or what, I'm not sure, but it looks like Nedeljkovic definitely had the edge. And in the postseason, the LA King Clancys actually gave us quite a surprise. They went all the way to the Stanley Cup final before losing in 6 games to the Tampa Bay Lightning. So they took down the Blues in 7, the Jets in 7, then the Wild in 5, before the Lightning won it in 6. So now we are 3 for 3 with award nominee teams making the Stanley Cup final. The Hearts losing in 7, the Selkies winning the Cup, and the King Clancys losing in 6. So you know what? Not the greatest regular season, but the players came through. Stat-wise, more players are on that point per game area. See Pacioretty and Hedman both with 24 points each. Hedman especially a surprise. Barkov and O'Reilly both with 23 points each. Russ 16, Kadri 13, Robertson, Schwartz 10, and down the list there. So players showed up in the postseason. Goaltending wise, there was Nedeljkovic going 14, 9, and 2, 3 shutouts, 919 save percentage, and 2.43 goals against average. In the awards, I doubt we won any, aside from the conference title here. So the LA King Clancy's getting that one. Individual awards, nothing coming for us. No awards for us there. And thus concludes the experiment, ladies and gentlemen, to see if a team filled with nominees of the award that best exemplifies leadership qualities on and off the ice and making significant humanitarian contributions to his community could win a Stanley Cup. All the way to the Stanley Cup final, losing in 6 after not the greatest regular season. You know, a lot of star power, but that's the issue, as I said, with the ice time. The simulation doesn't quite know how to reconcile all of that. But a Stanley Cup final nonetheless. We still have a few award nominee teams left to see, so let me know down in the comments which one are you most excited for. And don't forget the live stream coming soon of the tournament of having all these teams go against each other. I believe the team that does best will get a first round bye, and then the other 6 will fight to go into round number 2. So that'll be exciting to watch. Make sure that you are subscribed so that you are made aware of when all those uploads and live streams are going up, as well as taking the time to check out some of the other content here on the channel. NHL 22 franchise mode, NHL 07 dynasty mode, real life hockey analysis and breakdowns. We just finished up the postseason, obviously, in the real world, the Avalanche winning the Cup. Now we're going to be moving into the draft, free agency, trades, and much more. So it's a real great time, and it'll be that much greater with you as a part of it. Thank you once again for taking the time to watch, and I'm looking forward to seeing you again in the next one.